in here because there's far infrared technology that makes these so powerful. So you want to make sure you keep them in here out of the sun.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have a business card. I don't have one in here right now, but I have a business card in here.
Okay.
And I want to get your cell number so I can text you tomorrow to find out how you're feeling. Okay? So I have my phone in my hand. I get Katie's phone number. So I've made a contact. She's got our product on. I know it's going to work. So you know what the chances are? Katie's either going to, A, order a product. I have had a chance to talk to her a little bit. You know, where do you work, Katie?
At GT. I work with Joe.
Oh, nice. And so what do you do there?
Computer work.
Okay, so that's why you have the shoulder stuff. And are you married?
No.
Okay. And what do you like to do for fun? See, you're on the spot right now.
Yeah, thanks.
Normally I'd have this conversation in a more easygoing manner. But what I've done is form. I found out Katie's not married. That's her family. I found out what she does. She froze up on what she likes to do for
Spending
recreation.
time with my dog.
So, okay, so she's like, what kind of dog do you have?
Yorkie.
Oh, how old?
She just turned 7.
What's her name?
Chaska.
Oh, cool. So see, I found out she's got a 6-year-old Yorkie named Chaska. So the next time I see her, I can say to her, how's your puppy doing? You know, how's Chaska doing? Because I remember those things. So those are just things.
I'm with my dog.
So, okay, so she's like, oh, there we go. So then the message is, you've got a power strip. It works 100% of the time for 100% of the people. And so I'm going to give her this bag, and I'm going to tell her in 24 hours I'm going to follow up. So guess what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to have a notebook with me, and I'm going to write her name and number down, and I'm going to write, text Katie to find out how the power strip is doing for her neck pain. Right? Does that make sense, you guys?
Yep.
Instead of giving somebody a sample, it's going to end up in their back seat, and they're going to end up throwing it away. So you've just flushed your money down the toilet. Guys, don't do that. Put it on their body when you're meeting with them. Okay? Thank you, Katie. Good job. So, the ketonic shake mix. When somebody says, I want a sample, 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that's local, and I love that because I'll call them and say, hey, let's get together for coffee. Coffee for women is always no less than an hour. I mean, let's just be honest, especially with me. So I bring a ketonic shake mix in a mixer bottle. I'm going to meet with them in a pee strip, 2 pee strips actually. I'm going to say, go to the bathroom, pee on this strip. It's going to show you're not in ketosis, right? Then I'm going to mix this up. Do you like orange or raspberry better? I'm going to bring both with me. I'm going to put it in here, mix it up. I'm going to show them how it's done because people always have questions. How do you mix it up? You know, it's like, read the directions, but it's okay. Because if I do it, picture's worth 1,000 words. Mix it up and just have them drink it over the time we're having coffee. When we're done, have them run to the bathroom, pee on the second stick. Oh my gosh, I'm in ketosis. Cool. Here's what you can do to stay in ketosis today. You can either buy the 10-day reset that I have with me, or here's some menu ideas. There's a lot of ketogenic-friendly Facebook groups. Go find one. When you decide that this is something you want to do, the kit's going to be $149 if you want to buy it retail. It's going to be $129 if you want to buy it as a distributor. You decide. I put all the details out there so there's no questions. Just let them know. Here it is, lay out the plan. It's very, very simple. And guys, I'm telling you, when you meet with somebody face-to-face, instead of sending them a sample, because like Jody and Bob, I'm telling you what, Bob and Jody Kleiss are rock stars at follow-up. I don't know anybody better than these two. You guys do a great job. I mean, it's really, you really, really do a great job. And so, if you have trouble about the follow-up, I'm going to tell you, Bob and Jody can be your go-to people because 9 out of 10 people fail in network marketing because they don't follow up. You know, that's where your fortunes are going to be made. So, you know, just do it one-on-one with people. It's just, it works, you know. Once you guys say, I mean, when you guys got started right away, we got in touch, got product to you, then you could have stuff to try, you know. The other thing with power strips that I want to make really clear to you guys, people say, well, I still have power strips left, so I'm going to go off auto ship with those. Well, let me tell you something. Take a power strip, if you don't have pain, and stick it right here on your belly, and drink a lot of water. It serves as a detoxifier. It gets all the crap out of your system. So what happens is you're getting huge amounts of blood flow to your organs because it goes down, 8, 12 centimeters, right? So it gets all that blood flowing to your organs.
Troy's on the phone. He called to talk on our.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me just finish this quick. So guys, use the power strips as a detoxifier to build your business. So, hey Troy, good morning. Morning, Troy. Can you hear us? Troy?
I can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
So you guys, this is Troy Curl. He's our Upline 7-star.
Yep.
And great friend. Here, now you're in a bowl. You should be able to hear better.
Yeah.
Morning, Troy.
So I won't take any time, Dave, but I just wanted to say hi. I'm currently driving down to Ron Williams' house, and I'm gonna send the Super Bowl. He's got a Super Bowl party, so
Sounds like fun.
it should be a lot of fun. I'm very proud of your team. I saw that Jeremiah has passed Andrew for the Biggest Loser, which is so awesome. And he's going to keep going, I'm sure. So.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
But, is there anything you want me to talk about, or I'll just say hi and then let you guys get back to what you're doing?
Sure. Just like where you see the company going, and people are fired up. We're also putting part of our focus. I talked to you about this earlier. Back to the basics with the power strips, and because that was a great thing to lead with. And do you have any thoughts on that?
I could barely hear that, but I heard power strip and lead with.
Yeah, lead with power strips because we talked about that a little bit. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think the power strips are the perfect thing to lead with. We actually built our business mostly on power strips. We didn't have Sofia, we didn't have beauty strips, we didn't have solar strips in the beginning. And, the power strips are so easy to talk about and they're so easy to sample, and they work so quickly. So you don't have to wait for something to work. My experience with power strips is somebody's going to feel the difference within, if not a matter of hours, at least within a day, they're going to feel a difference. And for me and my story, I have 8 pins in my ankle, and that's why I did this business actually, because it helped my ankle so much in one night that I was all in. It's very easy for me to talk about power strips because they're so amazing for your body. And not only are they for pain, but if you need energy to a certain part of your body, so I always have one on my body. If I'm not in pain anywhere, I put it on my heart, or I put it on the bottom of my feet to bring energy to my heart or the meridian points in my feet. So that's really, it's easy for me to talk about because of my story, and I know we have lots of stories in business, so that's how I really like to lead with power strips.
Good. So how's Nicole doing?
Sorry, I just talked into the phone.
Okay. How's Nicole doing? How's Nicole doing? Oh, okay. Well, I think that's good, Troy. But thanks so much for calling in, and yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you guys have an awesome day, and thank you for being serious about your business and not spend a Saturday learning. So.
You bet.
Okay.
Thanks.
Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Yep. We'll see ya. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a fun surprise. Yeah. So next, you guys, one of the things that when Jake and I got started struck me because I've been in the network marketing industry about 25 years. I started out with Amway and joined several other different companies because I understood the power of network marketing. But what frustrated me was Jake and I, I'm not kidding, we worked our tails off. I don't know of many couples that worked as hard as Jake and I did with our prior business to make nothing. Really, truly. I mean, it was a bummer. And so...
Well, we made money, but
Well-
the company took so much. You got to explain that.
We made money, but we didn't make any of the money that we've been making with FG Express.
But
And
also
so-
the expenses of the other company, because they had like 4 conventions a year. And then the tools, in other words, the printed materials were obsolete. Carol,
$1 billion.
every time you went there, you had to buy all new tools, which was like $800 or $900.
I mean, we
You know.
spent, like, literally, I threw away, when we left our prior company, over $6,000 in printed materials.
The stuff was over $1 a sheet of paper, so
I mean, it was
it added up fast. Some
It
was
was
like $2 for application
crazy.
form. Yeah.
Yeah. So when Jake and I are, I mean, when you see the marketing plan on the napkin, the video, like, I'm pretty sure we watched it 7 or 8 times the first day we started looking at this, because I'm like, wait. They say you get $100 or $200 after you have, like, X amount of points, and you get that every month that pays for your product. That closed the deal, that sealed the deal for me. So we're going to have Bob come up and talk about that bonus and explain how you get it. And we're really excited. This is the first time he's presented. And so it was great to have a conversation with him the other day about coming up and talking. And he's like, you're really going to make me get out of my comfort zone, aren't you? And the answer is always yes. Because if we stay in our comfort zone, we never grow, we never change. And I'm telling you, when Jake and I got started with network marketing, I thought he was probably going to have a heart attack the first time he did a presentation. But look at him today and what can happen for somebody when you do it enough. So, Bob, come on up.
Thank you.
Thanks. So tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Bob
Hey,
Price. And again, my first time, so bear with me. The X-Tribe bonus is, I believe, the 3rd bonus you can get. First one is the Fast Start bonus, and then you get your team bonus. And the X-Tribe bonus is a nice bonus. It's $200 every 4 weeks. And it's not real hard to get, but it takes a little bit of work. And it kind of works like this. It's you, and then you got to sign up 4 people under you. Minimum. And this is one way to do it. You have to have 10 people under you, and each person, 10 people under you in your first 2 levels. So each person under you on your first level, if they get 100, each 100, and then say this person gets 2 people, this person gets 1 person, this person gets 2 people, and this person gets 2 people. And these are hundreds, 100 here, and these are 50. Say these are 50, and then these 2 are 100, and this is 100. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 points, and then you're qualified for the X-Tribe bonus. And it doesn't have to be 4 people. You could have 5 across and less on your second level, but the theory is 1,000 points and 4 personally enrolled people minimum. And then when you do this, you end up with 1,000 points underneath you, and so that helps with your team bonus.
Right. And so what are the differences between what you can get on the X-Tribe bonus?
The X-Tribe bonus, if you have a $50 auto ship, you get $100 bonus. If you have a $100 auto ship, you get a $200 bonus.
Okay. So what does that do for your paycheck? I mean,
It's pretty nice. It's $200 for 4 weeks, and if you get 4 people under you that are doing the same thing, you're doing a volume of about $4,800, and you get 12% of that, so you're looking at maybe $500, $400 in bonus money, plus the extra bonus, you're looking at $600 every 4 weeks, so it really adds to your paycheck.
Right.
So it's a very good bonus.
And so, what are the things that you can recommend to people about the extra bonus when they're sharing the business plan with people?
Just keep enrolling people, and then help the people that you enroll get a couple people under them, and then it'll grow. And if everybody's doing that, it's going to grow, and you're going to qualify for that extra bonus in no time.
That's awesome. Awesome. Good job. Thank you. Yay, Bob. Good, buddy. Good job, Bob. You did good.
Yeah, great job, Bob.
It's a little small.
Excellent. Excellent. The next thing we're going to talk about is meeting people, because this is always a business of meeting new people. And you might go like, well, I've got my list, and I'm starting to run out of people. How am I going to meet more people? And, Jane and I have been through this, but we keep meeting people. We're going to kind of share how we do it, and a fabulous new app, or whatever you want to call it, that allows you to meet people like crazy. And I'd like everyone to take out their phone and go to meetup.com, meetup.com. And what this is, it's a free website. You can get the app on your phone. Doesn't cost anything to join, but it shows all these meetings. I'm going to clean this up here. All these meetings you can go to in your area. Now, for us here, for those of you watching online, we're in the Twin Cities, but there's literally over 1,000 meetings going on here. And if you go on a big computer, like a desktop or a laptop, they're laid out even more, so you have the choice. But just right here, there's an Exploring Wellness group. There's all these groups. There's a WWE group. They would be great for power strips. And when Jane and I go to meetings like this, we go to these networking meetings and stuff, and we haven't gone to one in the last month or two, but we went to them faithfully in the summer, early fall, and you can harvest a lot of business cards, you can meet a lot of people, and you can just do it at your own pace. You might not be real comfortable talking to people at first, like me. I'm not like Jane. I'm not like someone just to jump up to somebody and say, hey, this and this and this. But have I not gotten a lot better, Jane? I mean, I'll have more cards than you at the end of the night.
Seriously, it's kind of like a race between the two of us.
Yeah. And, I don't beat people up I just tell people, because they're all there. I said, well, I don't know if you're ever looking for a business opportunity. I hit it on the opportunity side, first of all, because these are business networking groups, or, they're people looking for a business. So it's very comfortable to talk to them about a business opportunity, because you're not like hitting on a neighbor or someone who might have no idea, or someone at church. These people are looking for business and to make money. So, it's perfectly okay to say, hey, I've run into this great business opportunity. I'd like to share it with you. Can I have your card? I'll give you a call or text you in the next couple of days. And they always give you their card, and then from there you can determine if they want to meet you or not. But if you want to meet quality people, who have at least the resources to get in and are looking for a business opportunity, go to meetup.com. There's all sorts of business groups. Almost all the events are free. Some of them might charge a nominal fee, but then they might have appetizers too, and beverages or whatever, because that's the network marketing one in Minneapolis that we've been to like 6 of those, and we've gotten a lot of great leads off of that. That was like $12 a person, but you get 2 beverages and you get chicken wing. I mean, finger food that actually substitutes for a meal, so it's not that big an expense, and you can hit 15, 20 people in the night. Just grab their card. If you've got a card, give it to them. But the thing is, they're already pre-qualified, and make sure you follow up and say, hey, I met you at the networking meeting. I'd like to meet you, take you buy a coffee or whatever.
Isn't that awesome?
But if you look at this thing, I mean, it's just chock full. And Jane and I are going to be going to several events even over the next week. And we will, if you guys want to tag along to 1 or 2 of them. I mean, it's just kind of like a learning thing, but just getting the idea of going up to people and saying, hey,
and getting into practice.
Yeah, and I got to be honest, when I first set foot in the thing, I mean, Jane's really good at this. I mean, so, but maybe you can identify with me. I walk into the thing, I'm like, oh man, do I really want to talk to these people. I mean, you start talking and say, well, yeah, I'm in blah, blah, blah business, or I'm working for, this IT company. And then it's easy to say, well, I'm with this great company. It's just phenomenal. It's a health and wellness company, and we're looking for new people. And, it's a business opportunity. Would you like to take a look at it? And people will always say yes. They always say yes.
I've never.
Yeah,
had
and look,
somebody
I
say
said,
no.
if you got your card, I'll get back to you in a day or two. Either text, what's the best way, call you, text you. Just do it in their terms. But but it takes a little. But once I get my first win, then I'm not so uptight about going to the next person. But I'll be honest, it's a little hesitation, but you got to push yourself. But if you want to build a big business, this is a way to meet quality people. And like I said, we live in this great metro area here with 3.5 million people. And nobody's doing this business here yet, or relatively nobody. We're the biggest team, and it's wide open. And for anybody watching, if you're in Ohio or whatever state you're in, because I know people all over the country are watching.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. I mean, there's plenty of cities. Go to meetup.com. I mean, you'd be surprised at the meetings in your, like, within 5 miles of your home. I mean, when I first researched this, it's just crazy. And this thing is just catching on now. It's kind of like where Facebook was 7 years ago. But, it's just a great way, and they're all pretty much safe deals. I mean, they're going to be like in a public forum or something like that. So here's a way to meet people and then keep adding to your list with quality people. And what I like about it is they're already there looking for business. So you're not bugging someone at your kid's school or something like that, which isn't a bad thing to talk to someone in those settings. But these people, it's all business anyhow, so you're not, pushing any boundaries or barriers. So that's the meetup tip, and I sure hope you guys check it out, and we'll keep posting how we're doing it, or we'll let you guys know about meetups we're going to in this area if you want to tag along. And then Jane's going to talk a little about the landing pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, before I talk about the landing pages, you guys, this is Avon Harper, Gertie. And, in our business, you always have to have a reason why you're going to do this. Why are you going to go out and do something, and she's getting teeth.
Whoa.
And why are you going to do something, you've worked a hard day at work, you're tired, somebody said no. Well, guess what? The people who say no are not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves because they don't want to do anything different. And so you're looking for people that are different.
She's stealing the show, Jane.
I know. She can steal the show. But the reason that I want you guys to see this sweet little baby is because her mom has made a decision that she's going to be the one that does something different because she's got a lot of friends that she knows that need some help with health and wellness. And it's amazing because, you know what? I can promise you she does not want to go back to work. Would you want to leave your baby? Would you want to leave this baby and go to a job? Because I don't think so. So, it's really crazy. A lot of you don't have babies at home, but a lot of you have reasons why. You don't like the people you work with. I know that would come as a surprise for some people. But, it's just awesome. I mean, our desire is to have Jody to be done with work so we can go do more fun travel. We want to have Carol not have to take so many jobs court reporting. She has the top-ranked court reporting business in Minnesota. She's amazing. I mean, she has people from all over Minnesota. I mean, she travels even out of the state, and I'm talking big cases. So she doesn't share what they are, but I know they're big because she just is a big girl. She's not a big girl, but she does big work, And when you do big work and great work, people want you back. Same with Jake. We have accounts all over Minnesota, and actually other states too. Are you hanging in there? And so you got to have a reason why. And for me, my reason is to get him done painting. We have a great time painting. We make a lot of money with it. But you know what? I'm here to tell you, painting 19 canopies in northern Minnesota got old really fast. So I want you guys to determine what your reason why is, and I want you to put it up. One of the things that we wanted was a Jeep Cherokee. We loved our Jeep Wrangler, but it didn't have enough room. I was tired of shifting gears. It was a cute, cute, cute vehicle, But we put it up on our wall, and guess what? We need to take it down and replace it with something else because we got that Jeep Wrangler. So put pictures up of what you want and what your goals and dreams are. And a lot of you have heard me speak, no, this is my favorite verse in the Bible, Habakkuk 2, 2, and 3. Write down your vision, write it in big block letters so that you can see it while you're on the run. And don't be weary if it doesn't happen overnight. Give yourself a chance to change and grow because it'll happen, and it'll happen right on time. So I'm going to give Ava back to her mom quick. Thank you. And so the landing pages. Our two landing pages are ketosisworks.com and opportunity2016.com. And so everybody within the company has access to those pages through ltdigniter.com. You can go on and you can purchase the page. It's $15 a month for the page. Amazing. You can call somebody. We have a guy down in Mexico. Hey, Felipe, check out this page. I want to know what you liked best. Don't ever ask somebody what you thought. I want to know what you liked best because you're going to get a positive feedback from someone. The landing pages have a great opportunity for you to share your business, and for people, they can go online. They can send you their information. It gives you an opportunity to follow up with them. It's a new way to make contacts. So was there anything else you wanted to talk about on that, Jake?
No.
Okay. So ltdigniter.com. And then on Tuesday night, one of the co-creators of this landing page is going to be doing a conference call on using FORM, Family, Occupation, Recreation, and a message to use in your follow-up with people, like I did with Katie earlier. So,
And we'll post that on our FGX Team United.
Yep, we'll post that. Jake just said we'll post it on our FGX Team United page, so you have the information to log on to that call. Then I'm going to talk about also the power of two. And Kathy Humphreys and her husband Todd have become like a brother and sister to Jake and me. And they were in a prior business. It was a weight loss business. And Kathy said, I hated the shakes. But I saw so many people had amazing results, and I couldn't withhold that business opportunity and that health and wellness opportunity from people I knew. So she said, it's the power of two. She said, every person knows two people who either want to get skinnier or want to have a business opportunity. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, two people is not overwhelming like, you need to sponsor 20 people your first week. You know, right? I mean, that just, like, I'd be like, ooh, back off, Barbie. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody knows two people. And so Kathy said what she did, when somebody new got started, she'd say, try this for a couple of days, and then let's talk. She'd go back. You know what? This works so well for you. Here's you. Who's two people we can share this with? Oh, Susie Q and Fred. Great. So you're going to give Susie Q and Fred a call, and Kathy's going to go with you to meet with these two people. So all of a sudden, the pressure is off of you. You don't have to know everything. Kathy's going to be the one going to help you, or Jake, or myself, or Bob, or Jody, or Carol, or Noelle, or Katie. They're going to be going with you to help you explain this to Susie Q and Fred. People are going to have questions. If you don't know the answer to the question, guess what? You can refer them to your replicated website. You don't need to be the expert, you guys. And I recommend don't be the expert. I tell people all the time, when they call the question, you know what, if you go to your website, there's a video about that. Take a chance to watch that video. Because you know what, if people think, I don't know that, but I know Jane and Jake, or Bob and Jody, or Carol know the answer to that question, I'll just call them. When you have a group of 10,000 people, you're not going to have time to take 10,000 phone calls about questions that can be answered by watching the video. So don't be the expert. So the power of two. So Susie Q gets started with the product, Fred gets started with the product, and they have results. Susie Q, what are you doing? You look great. Oh, here. So Susie Q is going to share her results and her business with her two friends. It's very easy. Susie Q's she's got a story sell. Remember, Jake's lost 30 pounds, I've lost 10. Bob, how much have you lost?
25.
Bob's lost 25, Jody's lost 14. Carol is down, Frederick is down 100 pounds, Jeremiah's down 145 pounds. Story sell, you guys. Brett has a story now, so he can share his product with two of his friends, because they're asking Fred, man, you look great, what are you doing? Here's the other thing that I tell people. Go online and put in the word ketogenic diet. Space, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and look at the research. You guys, this is a scientifically proven system that works. It's not a fitness model who's developed a shake mix and they have a plan for you to get skinny. This works, and it has great repercussions for these three things. And I'm sure more results are going to be coming. So, you know, make sure that you use the power of two to your benefit. It's not overwhelming. And it's something everybody can do, don't you guys think? Without being like, oh. So that's my take on the power of two. Kathy Humphries is a great teacher on that. So make sure that anytime she's doing a call, you hop on that. And now Jake is going to come up and talk about closing the sale. And somebody is not happy. It's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Hey, you know what I love? We can do life together, and that means having babies in the house and dogs that think they're babies. And
Do you want to pass these out to
Yep.
people here?
So the power two is really a powerful thing that Jane was talking about. And Kathy Humphries built a multi-million-dollar business with a prior company just off the power two. Isn't that right, Jane?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they
so-
became cash millionaires in about a year
Yeah,
by using that whole process.
yeah. Just by getting two people to get two people, you know, but staying on that and building their team consistently that way. So this is like the close thing, because for me, I don't really do sales. Well, I do sales in my painting business, but it's not, I really don't try close people because it's just I go by my reputation, or, well, I do close people, but it's a very soft close because it's, you know, based on the bid and then my reputation or my referrals or other work I've done or what they've heard about me. But, you know, if you're working with someone in network marketing, you know, how do you get them to get in? And this is from Eric Worre, and here's, we're going to read through this, and then we're going to do a little role play, and then the thing will be done unless anybody has any questions. But this is from Eric Worre, and I think this is really a very, very good way to close people. It's his 4-question close. And what he does say before this, it's on the video, but we're not going to look at the video today. But on the video, before he does this, he has a preliminary question. And he says, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how does this opportunity look to you when he's presenting? So that's kind of a test question before you jump into this. You know, and if they say 8 or above, you know, or 7 or above, then you're ready to do these questions. But ask them first, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does this look to you? Can you see yourself doing this, or what? You know, just a general question like that, not really telling them they have to get in right then. And if they say like 4 or 5, then say, well, what other information do you need? What else can I give you to help you make up your mind? So, you know, say they say 7 or higher, and you know, the first thing, then you say, well, based on everything you've seen here today, if you were to start part-time, this is question number 1, how much money would you need to earn per month to make this business worth your time? You know, and the person might say, well, I want to make $1,000 a month. Well, then question 2, well, how many hours a week could you realistically give the business to develop that income? And they'd say, well, 10 to 15 hours. You know, their numbers will be different, but, you know, just kind of keep it in line. Some people are going to be unrealistic. You know, I mean, here they work all year, like for $45,000, and they're going to want to make $80,000 doing it 2 hours a week. That's not going to work. But, you know, then you call them back to the fact, like, well, I don't know what you're making, but I don't think if you're making that kind of money now, you're putting in 40 or 50 hours a week to make that. So, the associate, like, well, this is a distributor, this is us. How many months would you be willing to give this business to reach that income level? I'll say probably 5 or 6 months. That's typically what people would say. So question 4 is, it all leads to saying yes. If I could show you how to develop a $1,000 monthly income working about 10 hours per week for 4 months, would there be anything else you would need to know before you get started? And they're going to say, well, if you could show me that, yeah, I'd be ready to get started, or I'd seriously consider it, or whatever. And these 4 questions are effective. Practice them. The more you use these questions, the more comfortable and natural they will become for you to ask of a prospect. These 4 simple questions will increase your closing average and create a successful team quickly. So, you know, I like, for me, I need to brush up on sales skills. I'm not a salesman, and I don't want to come off like a salesman, but it's good to at least have some tools in your bag. So people are sitting there and you think they're looking at doing it. You've got a script, you know, that you've read now and hopefully memorized a little bit. We're going to role play a little bit. But that might help seal the deal rather than just leave it hanging. Because we've been with other people and they say, hey, could you come? We're showing the plan. And we meet with them and then they never push for the close. They say, well, you know, and then they just, you know, we meet at Perkins or something. Spend a whole hour and a half, isn't that right, Jane?
Oh.
And I mean, you know, everybody's got to learn. I've had to learn too. And it's like, man, you know, they never ask for sale, and if I start pushing it a little bit, then the distributor who invited that other person's kind of nudging me not to do that. But it's a business. You want to get people in your business if you look at them.
Either
Yeah.
as a customer or as a distributor.
Right.
And,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah, go ahead, Jane. Yeah.
that brings up something really important, you guys. A lot of people, especially in our prior company, they're like, you got to get everybody to be a distributor. And I'm going to tell you the FTC is coming down on network marketing companies. You've got to have a decent base of customers. So if somebody says, I want to be a customer instead of a distributor, great. I'd rather have them as a customer than nothing at all, because their points add up. So if I can have 1,000 people in my tree as customers, I'm fine with that.
You still get the points, right?
Right.
And you get a bigger profit on every item they buy.
Right. Now
So-
those points don't roll up like they do in our regular commissions. You get those points, they go to your lesser leg.
Yeah.
And it'll say customer points. If you pull up your placement tree, you guys have seen that, right? With your retail customers. I'll show you where it shows.
Oh, yesterday, didn't see it.
Okay, I'll show you where it shows up.
I know
So.
it is, but-
You always want to make sure that you are not pushing so much for the distributor point, because once they have a story, remember, stories sell. Once they have a story to tell, somebody sees, like, you know, Katie, for me, I couldn't tell my weight loss, but then I look at my picture of from May to now, I have this thing. These guys will tell you, they've heard me say it before. I hate my arms. My arms were huge in May, and now I'm like, oh, look at that, you know. So stories sell. So you want to make sure you have your story, but take those people as customers if they don't want to be a distributor. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Anything else?
No, we're going to, like, I want everybody to kind of meet with someone and kind of read through these back and forth. But, you know, just so we're not, so at least we've got these words, you know, just hearing yourself say the words, and then when you meet somebody, you're more likely to remember a couple of these things. Like, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does this, you know, what do you like about this opportunity? Or, right. So then, you know, using that device or tool, just at least you know where they're at. You're not just sitting there pitching and, you know, they have no interest or they're ready to join, you know.
Right.
So if they say 7 or above, well, they're pretty likely they're pretty intrigued. So then you just got to get them over the hump to get in. But you're just, taking what they say and, using it to help close the sale. If they're not interested, then you can just say, well, they say 4, like, well, is there any other information I can give you? Or what do you need from me to help you make your mind up to be a 7? If they say, well, I don't like it, or I don't get the compensation. Well, if it's an issue like, oh, I'm confused about the compensation or I'm confused about the products, well, then you at least know where you're at and you can rectify that and,
Right.
salvage the sale.
Right. One of the things, too, I want to give credit to Nicole Diamond about one of the biggest things that she helped me with when we initially got started, and it was a complete different mindset change for me. If I will you, 4 of the most important words you could ever have in a conversation. If I show you a way I could help you lose 20 pounds, will you take a look at this? Oh, sure. If I give you the link to watch a video, will you watch it? Yes. Then I'd like to know what you like best. I'm going to follow up with you in a day or 2. She doesn't ask, what did you think? She says, what did you like best? Because personally, I think if somebody takes the time to watch something, they're going to have something that they liked about it. So,
Right. And Troy and Nicole are 7 stars, so we always try to model our behavior after people we admire who have had a lot of success.
right.
If we see something great that Todd and Kathy are doing, like this Power of 2, because it's really the simplicity of something. That's what we've learned. And I think sometimes the temptation is to make it more complicated than it has to be. I mean, just getting 2 people and getting them to get 2 people. And they just followed through that consistently, though. It wasn't just like the flavor of the month. That's what they did. That's all they did. And
they have a lifestyle today that is just, really, truly, it's unbelievable. And, they don't make a penny off of anything that we do.
And our whole team, like off these, well, they make the $14.99, but that's peanuts for all the.
Right. They've helped us a tremendous amount.
Yeah.
So, and I just encourage you guys, if you meet somebody that's in the business that's not on our team, let's love them up. And because if we succeed, the company succeeds, and we have a bigger name place in the marketplace. So,
Good.
so we'll end the live stream now, but we're going to post these 10,
This will all be posted on the FGX Team United page. So
what do you call it?
The 4-question
The 4-question close. So Jake will post that so everybody has that if you're watching virtually. And we appreciate you guys out in virtual land for logging on today. And let's go out. Remember, it's our Super Bowl. Let's go out and score a bunch of touchdowns this week. So have a great night tonight, you guys. Thanks so much for logging in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's good. It's nice when you can have people not here watching on that.